All right, welcome back to Twin Terror. I'm David.
I'm Gary.
And today we're going to talk about math and how to tell the difference between 800,000 and 800 million.
Yes, because I'm a finance person and I just added 3 extra zeros to Trump's
After
legal
one
debts.
aborted reading attempt, we are switching gears here.
It was going to be the best reading ever, except that I can't do math.
until I fact checked him.
Yes.
Fact checked him right into the ball. Okay, so right in the boards. So this reading is going to be on trigger alert. I remember the trigger alert this time.
Yes.
Maybe from the title you'd notice it too, but it kind of like his love life, I guess. Is that where we're going with this thing?
That's where we're going with it.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah,
basically there's nothing really great out in the news, so we're gonna read on something salacious, potato chips. There's nothing to take away from this, as the folks at KGO used to say, which is a local radio and TV station. The gossip file is just for fun.
Too many facts, not enough tea.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
actually that's Lena's. Too much news, not enough gossip.
Too much news, not enough gossip. I know, I didn't think I had it quite right. So yeah, we had this great reading going on how much in debt Trump had in his judgments. I mean, it's still a significant amount, just not as significant as I thought it was. But
Gary was ready to double it.
Yeah, more than that. But I saw that Trump's biographer, I didn't know he had a biographer, but Michael Wolff, who's a biographer who's been critical on Trump on several different occasions, basically said that he and Melania are living, I hope you're all sitting down, living separate lives.
Whoa.
They fall down and die of not surprise, right?
Right.
And the best comment came from the White House communication director, Stephen Chung, who said that Wolf was a blithering idiot who's been widely discredited due to his blatant lies and fabrications.
Wait, is that Wolf? Was that Wolf he was talking about, or Stephanopoulos? Because I'm pretty sure that's the exact same thing he said about Stephanopoulos, Jesus Christ, George Washington, the Pope, several popes.
He has a pre-written speech. It's like Mad Libs. You just insert name, right?
Right. Adjective.
And the quote keeps going. He's an imbecile of the highest order, and his Trump derangement syndrome addled brain has caused him to lead a miserable existence devoid of reality. Okay.
Except for the fact that we never see Melania anywhere with Donald Trump.
Yeah, Melania has been at the White House less than 2 weeks since January.
She liked it there so much the first time.
Oh, clearly. I mean, my wife travels a lot for work. I guarantee you, she's probably only been on the road maybe 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks since January. The woman's here if she's not on the road. Melania, on the other hand, is never around.
Hey, those red Christmas trees don't just create themselves. You got to tour the world to come up with the next tacky winter solstice festival decorations.
Yeah, it's just Stephen Chung's assessment is so blatantly wrong and obviously wrong.
Yeah,
and it's just like it's very clear that these two are not living together.
No.
Yeah, you can see the love and affection just oozing out of their pores whenever they're together. And so we're going to do a little look-see-loo just to keep, because I know Stephen Chung is watching these videos, and we're just going to look at the cards and let them state how close these two are, because maybe Stephen needs to open his eyes a little bit.
Maybe Stephen's got the hots for Melania, and he's just trying to cover for her. For their illicit trysts.
Okay,
I'm sorry, I failed to give you a trigger warning for those taking a sip of coffee.
Yeah, we're going to put out some PSAs on this one.
This whole video is a trigger warning, just letting you know now.
I mean, I think the audience is pretty astute and wise enough to look at that loving relationship and come to the logical conclusion. But let's see, how is the relationship going between Trump and Melania? Well, they seem to have a lot of disagreements and defensive actions. You know, you could say that this is a relationship of convenience. This is a relationship based on money, giving things. This could just be, Trump's judgments taking away his wealth and Melania taking away additional wealth, whatever prenup she's currently negotiated. Oh my. I'd say the energy underneath this for Stephen Chung's benefit is that it's over. 10 of Swords. This is not the lover's card here. This is the end of a cycle, a harsh truth. The harsh truth is they have no relationship, Stephen. In the past, the Queen of Swords, this is probably all of Trump's court judgments, raping E. Jean Carroll, business fraud in New York, just all, Stormy Daniels, all of the crap he's been doing has been coming out in the courts, and it's a harsh truth. This is what you did. This is when you did it. And this, blah, 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 and convicted in courts. Current energy is the Knight of Wands. Personally, maybe they're going to marriage counseling, and that's why we're not seeing Melania. Personally, I think this is Melania is doing her thing. He's doing his thing. They're taking their own actions and moving forward. Overarching energy is the Two of Cups. They've got a relationship. It may be based on money, but they've got a relationship and they have an understanding. The lesson to be learned is the 10 of Wands. Yeah, when you're married to a rapist, sexual assaultist and a fraudster, you don't get, and someone who just relishes being in the news cycle. If you're a private person, you don't get to keep that. You get the burden of trying to defend this twit and the burden of the spotlight. Everything you do is for everyone to see. Outcome is the Seven of Pentacles, reaping what you sow. So, some people don't feel so bad for Melania because they know that, hey, she signed up for this. This is clearly a marriage of money. I mean, there's no if there was a genuine affection, that has long gone away.
It's a business relationship. She's renegotiated things. She knows what her role is. She will be paid for her role, and at some point, she has the option to opt out of this contract.
I wonder if she's locked in for the next 4 years. Because I mean, something didn't go well in negotiations because she is doing the absolute de minimis as far as the White House is concerned.
And some people would point out that she might just, at this point, why leave? This guy's not healthy. And, will she get more money by sticking around than she would if she divorces him? Mm-hmm. Now, the thing is that most of his net wealth is tied up in one certain minor social media company stock that if he were no longer on the planet in a babbling, coherent fashion, it would be worthless.
Yep.
Like that.
Damn near. Damn near.
It's a penny stock. So
yeah,
all his wealth, his billions that he has in wealth would be gone almost instantaneously.
Yeah. He owes about $600 million in judgments against him.
To New York and E. Jean Carroll. And while I think you were saying his net worth is still a couple $1 billion from the Truth Social stock, that stock is going to go from value to valueless. If he dies or if he strokes or something like that, and he has a health thing, that stock is going to tank.
Yep.
Because investors are going to be like, oh my God, what happens if he dies? What's this thing going to be worth? Dump. they will dump that stock as fast as they possibly
Oh,
can.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Will Melania stick with Donald? Stand by her man
Dun,
to
dun.
the bitter end, and bitter it will be.
We've got both
Uh,
types of music, country
as,
and Western.
exactly, as long as he's got money, and she sees she's grifting. As long as he's got money, she's willing to grift for that money.
Ah!
Bye. Okay, fine. I'll be your star, your prawn star. PRON, not the other spelling. PRON star. The past, she probably likes it when he fools around, or at least to her, this part of the relationship ended when this part of the relationship was going on, because it's like, ew, good. Let other women do that. I don't want to be part of that. I think she's one of those people that regrets her life choices. I mean, there's some benefits to it. Her parents got birthright citizenship. The same thing Trump's challenging in the Supreme Court right now. But being married to Donald Trump, being married to a wealthy person, and put wealthy in quotes, isn't what it's all cracked up to be. But she was young and stupid and did it. It was an opportunity for her. And I think at this point, she needs to hold on to what she's got. Does that mean she's going to stick it out to the very end? She's looking forward to leaving. She's the temperance card, biding her time.
That's how I took it.
And he's not her cup of tea. He's an absolute freaking mess. She's taking a powder. I'm trying to do Libby readings. I'm just doing the cards now.
Yeah.
See where they're taking me. Okay, she's going to bide her time until it looks like there's no money left.
Yeah,
right?
or the money's going away.
Or until his health collapses. And then she has to evaluate if she's going to stick around. Is it worth the money? Then she goes. Okay. So his money or his health is going to collapse. I can see, what? I totally see why Libby does her readings the way she does, because it's just like, okay, let's follow that thread. Go, 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 go. That was fun. So locked into these 7-card readings. Yeah, it looks like she's going to sort of stick around until his health or his wealth starts faltering, and then she has to sort of take a step back. It's like, okay, let's look at the reality of this. Is this time to jettison? And the minute she doesn't think that he's got any money left, or she thinks it's time to go, she's gone.
Mm-hmm.
But man, she don't want to be there.
Oh my goodness. I wonder how the Trump kids are going to react when that day happens.
Mean the ones not named Barron?
Yes.
They won't care. Ivanka doesn't like her. I imagine.
No, I'm not talking about what they think of her leaving. I'm thinking about Daddy's leftover estate.
Oh. There won't be any money in there. All the money he's going to have is what's being grifted right now. Anything that's not tied to True Social stock that he can liquidate. If he can liquidate True Social stock, then that would be one thing. But other than that, anything that's liquid is going to be worth something. But if it's not liquid, if it has his name tied to it, I wouldn't. That's fool's gold right there.
Yeah. So, okay, let's see how if there's going to be a lot of infighting. I mean, I could go a different direction. There are women waiting in the wings to woo Donald, but if he's going to, that's the fire and brimstone Donald, not the one that's drooling in a cup and pooping in his diaper every day. Okay, so how are the kids going to react when?
On my channel, I refer to them as the Spawn.
The Spawn. Okay, so how are the Spawn going to react? Okay, so the Hierophant, which is big institutions, governments. This could be a lot of lawsuits coming, or could be just Trump's
or the will.
Yeah, the will. Page of Pentacles, everyone's going to be looking towards the money, the thing they worship most. Underneath is the Wheel of Fortune. They don't know what's going to happen. Anything's possible.
Yeah, I bet you they don't have a real good idea what's in his will because it's probably changed and threatened to change and stuff.
In the past, you got the Seven of Pentacles. There was a lot of money, but it was all tied up in stock, tied up in real estate, tied up in court injunctions. God, I can get some of the same cards as Melania. The current energy. Shuffling. What's that?
Good shuffling.
Yeah. The current energy is the Two of Cups, relationships, agreements. So I think Dave's right. I don't think they know what's in that will, and they might have some understandings amongst each other. But we'll see. Yeah, they maybe it's I have a good relationship with Dad. He's going to look out for me. Overarching energy is the Queen of Swords. We're getting all the same cards. You're right, Dave. I need to shuffle better, or there's definitely a message coming out here. Queen of Swords. Hey, I guess when they read the will, it'll be very clear to everyone who's been favored and who has been on the outs. Oh dear, they are the same cards. Lesson to be learned is the Ten of Swords. When Melania punches out, it's done. Trump is done. Everything is done with it. It's the end of that cycle. When Trump leaves the Oval Office, when he is out of the Oval Office, this shit is over. We're done. And then the Eight of Cups, and we can finally walk away from this. And this might not be so much what the kids are going through. This may be what we're going through.
Yeah. Well, certainly with his family, money is the glue that binds them together. Yep. The minute they get their own money, they're outie. Outie 5,000 now. The least impacted is going to be
Ivanka,
because her husband's managed to create a bunch of wealth with the help of Saudi investors.
Yep. Yeah, but, Dave, I'm getting a feeling that this isn't necessarily what Trump's kids are going to do when he has whatever event he's going to have and he punches out. This is what's going to happen with us.
We're going to get some money?
No, we're not going to get money. Oh. But it's he's going to be punching out of the government. We're basically he hasn't brought much things of value. He's been very juvenile about things. Anything can happen, but it's like reaping what you sow. We've seen the grift. We've seen the agreements he's made with others. The overarching was the Queen of Swords, the judgments, end of the cycle. We could finally walk away from this nonsense.
I just think they're going to hang around, get as much money as they can, and they will never speak to each other again.
I imagine that that's probably how they were raised anyways. Who loves Daddy the most? Ready, go.
Yeah, I know that. Well, we know Trump did that.
Yep.
Spray pepper spray into those who don't love Daddy as much as you do. Ivanka, you get goggles and a self-contained mask. Boys, you get nothing. Go. Okay. Switching gears again. There's lovely ladies. Ooh. Luscious, loquacious Laura Loomer looming close. Little Four Carter is Laura Loomer make. I don't want to read on that.
I'll read on it. Give me the question.
That's it. I don't even want to say the question.
Oh,
is she consoling?
She'll take a
when the current president has a rough emotional time. Is she consoling him?
Queen of Swords again. Boy, you need to shuffle too.
chuckling the whole time. You know, it's funny.
I'm getting a big no.
I'm getting a no on that as well. I think this is just more Melania. What I've got is a no nonsense woman who kind of knows what the score is. You know, you're waiting till death to make the big collection and then head out on your way. It's like you're waiting for death to come, death or something better to come. To me, this is more Melania.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty much done. I know what I want now. I'm just waiting for this guy to go. And really, the balance is: do I stick around to the end for the money, or do I jettison if something better comes along? She'll jettison. So right now, it's like I got nothing better to do but wait because it's worth it. But if something better comes along, yeah. She's being a businesswoman about it.
Hmm.
We
Yep.
know what she is now. We're just arguing price.
I think we've milked this one for all we're gonna milk it.
Ew. You're not going to read on Caroline Levitt or
Well, the thing is,
Perot or something.
Someone was mentioning in the comments that Laura Loomer is not really his type.
No, she really isn't.
He'd be more of a young blonde, and that's what made me think of Caroline Levitt.
Yeah, well, she may not be Miss Right, but she might be Miss Right now.
Ooh. I just like to think that she's got higher standards than that.
Hey,
but we can see. What does Caroline Levitt think of? Because if Trump says if he ever gets on the market, he won't be on the market long. Is Carolyn Levitt going to be the one that takes him off the market? Okay, we got the Four of Swords. This could be I'm thinking about it or over my dead body.
Or it could be I got him off the market so quick.
I'd really like someone closer to my age. Nine of Swords, nightmare situation. I've got a choice, and I can look out to the future and see what actions I need to take. Yeah, I'm not feeling it on this one.
No.
The Four Swords tells me that nah. There's better people. Better people are a better fit for you.
Yeah, I don't think Donald Trump's going to have any more women in his life. He probably can't do anything about it, anyways.
Yeah.
Like up now is that they have nice soft hands for wiping his bottom with.
Well, the thing is once he's out of the Oval Office, like you mentioned, True Social goes.
Yep.
And that's his major. That's the only thing on his balance sheet that makes him look wealthy right now.
Yeah, his life is pretty much over when he's out of the Oval Office.
I mean, Dave's got a reading coming up that's going to come out tomorrow morning.
I haven't made it yet, so you can't promise what I haven't done yet.
Let's just say the people that are in Trump's orbit tend to run into financial issues, like Rudy Giuliani, for example. And if Trump comes out of the White House, because of some sort of health event or whatnot, he gets removed. His wealth is also going to go away, and it's going to go away really damn fast.
Well, he's got no political power at that point.
Yeah,
it's the only thing that was protecting him before, and it's the only thing protecting him now. The minute he doesn't have that, he's no longer relevant.
Yep, and that will be a very joyous day for many people.
Yeah. So, anyways, thank you very much for watching this video and supporting our channel. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, if you like these videos, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell. And we'll wake you up at midnight Pacific time with our latest and greatest video. And you might want to check your subscriptions. I know YouTube has been out there, cleaning up subs because we actually had 2 negative days.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with my channel. My channel had a negative day the same day that this channel had one.
Yeah, it seems on Mondays they might be doing some cleanup on their algorithm. So double check and just make sure that if you like this nonsense and you want to continue getting this nonsense, that that you're still subscribed. And then I've got a couple shout outs I'd like to give.
Okay, well, good for you.
Yay. The first is to Robin Soul's sister, who made a very kind contribution to the channel.
Okay. No judgment here.
Yes. To C. Wiley, who was never called out on Romper Room, but her dad was on Howdy Doody. Oh, 7 of Swords.
Stole your thunder.
And Tennessee Chin, who made a very kind contribution to the channel.
Yes.
And
now everybody knows.
He was Tennessee Chin was kind of hoping that Trump would go play golf and get attacked by a swarm of hornets. And then finally to Robin Davis, who made yet another kind contribution to the channel. Thank you so much, Robin.
All right, thank you.
That's what I got.
Awesome.
I also published on our Blue Sky account Trump's, in Saudi Arabia, and he was with the Crown Prince. And they're standing next to each other. And I thought, gee, the Crown Prince must be at least 6'4" because he's taller than Donald. And so I go on Wikipedia and several other different sites. Guess how tall the Crown Prince is, David?
6'9".
6 foot even.
And
in every picture,
3 inches taller than him.
Yes, Trump must be standing downhill in every single picture because the Crown Prince is every bit as tall as him, if not maybe a half inch taller than Donald. It's absolutely hysterical.
Look more significant than a half inch.
Yeah, I could show you the picture. I don't know if it would even come out. You can see right there.
Yeah, no, he's taller. He's
Crown Prince sure looks taller than Donald, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Every picture is like that. It's like
clearly the prince is wearing lifts and he's wearing platform shoes instead of
he got his 70s platform shoes. He's just rocking those shoes.
Yeah, well, we knew that.
All right, that's what we got. And a card for the rest of us.
Take care. Oh, that's right. The secret card.
Yeah, the 8 of Wands. Yep. This jabbering will continue for another year. Have a great night, folks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.